Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So this will be a different one, it won't be a studio vlog. So I got to 1.5k on Instagram, yay! And I wanted to celebrate with you and say thank you. So I asked on Instagram stories if you would like a draw this in your style or a Q&A video, and some people voted and the Q&A video won. So that's why I'm filming now. So yeah, you left some questions on my Instagram and today I'm going to answer them. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this video. I hope you enjoy looking at this face because it will be a sit-down video, just me answering your questions. So let's go. I hope you have fun and that you enjoy my answer to your questions, maybe. So the first question is, what are your favorite art supplies? So that's a tricky one because it's different from what I use. I think my favorite art supply is oil pastels, and I really love oils, but it's been like 5 years since I did an oil painting, especially because of it's really time consuming and the smell. It's really hard to work in a really small enclosed space with oils because of the strong smell. So yeah, that's one of the reasons, but yeah, it's one of my favorite art supplies, followed by watercolors as my go-to material when I was starting with illustration and with my Instagram account and stuff like that. And I gradually stopped using watercolors more in the past year since I bought the iPad. So yeah, it's different, my favorites and the ones that I use, because the one that I use now, it's the iPad. I love it, it's super helpful and super useful. But yeah, I really would like to work with brushes and paints, and my favorite art supply, like physical art supply, it's oils. So yeah, I hope that answered your question. The second question was, what is your favorite art piece and the story behind it? So I brought it with me to show you. So it's this old one. And what's the story behind it? So this is like the first drawing I did with, like, I wasn't copying anything, like I used to do only portraits or like inspired in some people, and this one was the first one that I didn't use any reference or stuff. It was just from pure inspiration and from my head, and it was like a breakthrough moment for me because I realized that I could do this. I could create something that I'm proud of, and that's okay. I can be proud of my work. I still love it. It's like from the time I used pens and color pencils and stuff like that, and I was experimenting a lot with materials. But even though it's with different materials from I use now and with different techniques, I still love it. Yeah, I really love it. So the next one is how I started my business. So sit down and let's talk because this is a long one. So I graduated in 2018 and me and my boyfriend went backpacking in Southeast Asia. We went to India, Thailand, Cambodia, Indonesia. So yeah, I finished graduating and I was getting quite sad because I felt like it was impossible to be an illustrator, a freelance artist, and yeah, I couldn't make a living out of it because that was what people said to me. Until this time, I never watched YouTube. I watched YouTube like for music, but that was it. I didn't watch YouTube like regular videos and stuff like that. I never explored a lot of Instagram. I just posted some pictures, and when I was backpacking we had a lot of time, as you can imagine. So I started to use YouTube as well and explore a lot there, and I was watching some foiling videos and I was getting really into foiling, and all of a sudden a catnip video appeared on my YouTube, and I binge watched all of her videos, and I started to realize that maybe illustration is possible, and that you can make a living out of it, and it started to build up in me that maybe I can do this. We got back in December and I watched a lot of YouTube. I found another artist. I started to explore more on Instagram about other illustrators and other artists. I started to explore more about online shops. February the next year of 2019, I set up some products, just a few stickers and stuff like that, and I opened my Etsy store, and yeah, it's been all the way since then. I started to improve my Instagram skills as well. It was only this year that I started to post more, started to create more content. Since I got the iPad, I started to draw a lot more. And yeah, it all started in Southeast Asia, watching Catnip on YouTube. She's the reason that basically it all started, and when I realized that it's possible to be an illustrator and to live off of illustrating things and cute things, and yeah, that's how it all started. And I'm here now on YouTube, and I still have an Etsy, and yeah, I'm posting more on Instagram now, and yeah, I'm still learning, and yeah, I'm amazed of everything that I've accomplished so far, and how much I've learned, how much I've grown as a person and as an artist. So yeah. So other question is, what is your inspiration? I think I've answered this one in a previous Q&A video. Basically my inspiration is my surroundings. It really helps me surrounded by nature. My niece is one of my biggest inspiration. She gets me creating stories for her, and I create characters for her, and yeah, see what's going on inside her head. It's a huge inspiration for me, and kids are amazing as a source of inspiration because they think about everything that we don't think it's possible. In their heads everything is possible. So sure, it really helps for me to travel as well and stay out of routine sometimes, and yeah, explore new places. It's really helpful for me as well. And the last question is, what are your favorite artists / illustrators? And they don't have to be on Instagram. So I made a list so that I won't forget anything. So I'll just insert some of the work in here or in here just for you to see. Yeah, I'll just say them like slowly so that you can enjoy their art in here somewhere in the screen. The older artists, my favorites, like Monet and Van Gogh. I really like Klimt and Mucha as well. I think I'm pronouncing it right, Mucha. More on the illustration / arts, like plastic arts, probably, I don't know. I really love Ana Santos. She's an amazing illustrator / plastic artist, and I really love her work. It's super different, and yeah, it's lovely. Portuguese artists, I wrote Uma Joana, Margarida Fleming, she's also amazing, Maria Imaginario, and for international ones I have Amy Ceramics. She does really cute ceramics. I can't wait to buy one someday. I don't know if I'm pronouncing the names right, I'm sorry if I don't, but it's Katia Reida. She does a lot of art made of plasticine, and then she adds the details digitally, and it's amazing. I can't describe her work. I wish I was that dotted in like end work. So yeah, more on the illustration part. I wrote Eleanor. She does amazing characters, like super cute characters, and you can just look at the characters and feel their personalities. Nilvilla does a great work with light and textures. She's great. Azio Orlando has the most amazing color work. David Sierra, the textures are amazing as well. and Ellie vs. Bear that maybe you know. I don't know if you know some of these artists, but yeah, they are some of my biggest inspiration, and I just wanted to make a list so I won't forget any of them. Or on the children's book area, that I love this artist's work besides that, but I started to know them more about because of the children's book work. I don't know if I'm explaining correctly, but yeah. Anja Groth, she's a German illustrator and I'm a Patreon, and she's awesome. David Litchfield is amazing with colors, and I think, yeah, I showed the books that I have from him in my video about children's book illustration, and yeah, he's awesome. Beatriz Blue and as well as Rebecca Green. They are two of my biggest inspiration, but Beatrice, it has a special place in my heart, because every time she speaks I learn something. She's amazing and an amazing human being. So yeah, that was it. I hope you enjoyed these questions. If you have some more, just leave it in the comments and I'll answer in the next studio vlog, and I'll see you on the next video. Check me on Instagram, I'll leave the handle here, and bye!